from a higher level, where we're at as far as AI is concerned?
It's a great question. And AI, and people ask me, what about NVIDIA? What about NVIDIA? Well, why is it, such an extraordinary situation? Well, AI, everybody should consider, is going to affect all 11 sectors of the S&P with productivity enhancements. AI development itself is really expensive. So you've got three major stacks being developed. You've got the Amazon stack, you've got the Microsoft stack, you've got the Google stack. And in one way or another, they're in partnerships with each other, and OpenAI, et cetera. That's billions a quarter in terms of the hardware, the data centers, and the development. But once you have the stack, the real productivity is where I'm playing, and many others are too. How can I take a stack, add to the top of it for a vertical? And I'll give you an example. Watches are, as you know, are near and dear to me, but I'm a watch collector. And one of the most broken systems in jewelry and watches and collectibles is the insurance policy. Most people put their watches on their home package and say, okay, I bought this Rolex for $17,000 20 years ago, and my home insurance policy, which depreciated its value, says it's worth $800. The market price of that Rolex is $64,000 now because it's a vintage Daytona. Right. And so, the value of that changes daily. Now, it's impossible to write a policy, a replacement policy, unless you have AI that can scrape the data from the auctions every 24 hours and guarantee in a policy that can be repriced daily on the risk. And you can issue that policy now, and I've done that with a product called WonderCare. I did it for myself to ensure I may travel with, let's say, 20 or 30 pieces, and the rest stay in bank vaults. I don't need to insure the stuff under the streets of Zurich. I need to insure what's with me here in Canada, for example. Right. So that policy allows me to do that at WonderCare. We've partnered with some of the largest reinsurers in the world. They understand the issue. They too have been befluxed by it. They couldn't figure it out. We did it. And I'm very fortunate that I have millions of followers who are also watch collectors. So I'm able to acquire customers at a zero customer acquisition cost, write policies, and together we modify the technology. So that's just for insurance. That's just one sector. Let's talk about media. Every day in the United States, $50 million worth of remnant cable time is purchased in 15-second and 30-second blocks, whether it be a cable or a network or whatever. And let's say, in my case, I have 52 companies spending $2 million a day, $3 million a day. Well, why don't we aggregate our buy and buy $50 million a week or $60 or $100 million worth of cable remnant and parcel it out to 1,000 companies? Right. We can only do that with an AI stack, which we've done. That's wonderads.com. You can go and see it there yourself and look at it. So you as a small business only spending $50,000 a week on social media can now put a third of that into remnant cable and lower your customer acquisition cost. And on and on and on. So I'm working on these stacks. That's really what matters to me. And here's another one. Social media for small businesses. When you have to post on Twitter or on LinkedIn, on Instagram or on TikTok, it's complicated if you're trying to do that yourself. Why not just use an AI stack in wonderengine.com, which we've done, and all of these companies are signing up for $99 a month and automating all their social media, generating it through social media, posting it through social media, monitoring customer acquisition costs through social media, all with an AI stack. So I've ripped off Richard Branson. Remember, he does everything with Virgin? Right. He was the guy that told me this. Yeah. You're Mr. Wonderful. Make everything Wonder Ads, Wonder Engine, Wonder Care. And you'll see the spillover effect, and he was right. So it's good to be Mr. Wonderful.
Always.